Hello. It's super early. It's like 4:30 in the morning on a Tuesday. I woke up early, just, out of the blue, and decided I want to make some journal jewelry. And it's something I haven't done before. And the really pretty, cool, dangly pieces that go on the outside of a journal. So that's what I want to make today. I hope that you will struggle along with me as we try to figure this out, and craft along if you are able. So I pulled out actually all of my stuff that I think that we could use, with the exception of I counted them to make a point. I've got 6 ribbons that are for Christmas. But other than that, here is my entire collection of kind of laces. Here are my ribbons. Most of my ribbons. I got this for, here, $3.24 down from $12.99 at Hobby Lobby. So I've got this new bit that I haven't used yet. I've got various strings and twines in this little box. And some bigger ribbons. This is kind of a mishmash of things. Got some twine in there. Some, just various things that I've picked up at thrift stores. That came from a store, but anyway. So we've got this, and these are beads, attachment type things, and then I've got some various attachment things, brads, eyelets. I've got charms in here. I suppose I could just take the charms off. There's one. Oh, I can't get it. There's one, and we probably won't use brads. I've got a couple of charms and things in there. I think that's it. A little bit of attachment findings in the top there. So why am I showing you everything that I own that we could possibly use in this? You don't have to have a super incredibly large collection of things. That's one of the things that was kind of tough for me when I started, was I kept thinking, oh, I need that. Oh, I need that. And I built up a nice, hey, I got plenty. But I know that a lot of crafters and artists feel like they need to have a whole room full of stuff. And you really don't. You can get really creative with a handful. Well, that's big handfuls, we'll say. Big handfuls of things. But you don't need, oh yeah, cheers coffee, it's 4:30. You don't need absolutely every possible option that's on the market to be able to be successful in this type of art. So let's get started. Like I said, I've never done this before, but I just want to play. And so I think we'll make decisions as we go, as we usually do. I'm going to grab one of these cute little needle threaders to do the wonderful trick that Miss Margaret showed us on 7 Plaza. And before we get into the bead portion, I want to think about how we want to attach this to our journal. There's a number of ways that you can do it. Clips, paper clips, clasps, I don't think I have any big, I've seen some with like a big hook and those are super cool, but I don't believe I have anything like that. Oh wait, I think I might. Hold on. In here from this necklace. Oh, bonus. There. We do have one. I think we'll use this to attach it. And then we can put like a hole with a eyelet in it on the side when we're done. Oh, so excited. Okay, so we've got that. Let's get our hidden pocket in here, or container, and it holds all your tools. Awesome, super great buy for $5. I couldn't even believe it. Let me make sure I don't need anything else. No. So I'm going to put this back on top and set it to the side, and we will figure that out when we get there. So what we have on here already, can we utilize this at all? I think we can. And I think what we could do is run some thread through these individual, let me get this out of the way. We can run some maybe embroidery thread through the individual rings on there. If it's too much, I don't want anything quite that thick. Even that multicolored twine is too thick. Now we can go through and add some, we don't have to do every one of these with the embroidery thread. We could do a couple like with ribbon. We're gonna figure it out as we go. I think I'm gonna go with green because it's relatively neutral. Well, it is very neutral. So I think I'm gonna start with that. And my plan for the moment is that it will go, let me grab our travel journal. It's gonna go on our travel journal. So we can do, I mean, we can go super long if we want to, but I don't know, maybe halfway. We can start with that. We'll need extra to tie knots. So why don't we just go the full length for now. I have the worst time with these. Oh, and now it's gonna work. Disregard. I'm gonna go double so that when we can attach it. So there's one. Scissors. Okay, so there's our guide. Let's get her out of the way. I'm excited to get in there and do some of the pages. I just have not sat down to do it, and I'm not sure how I want to, which is silliness. It can be a little overwhelming, I think, when you've got a full thing of empty pages. I'm like, oh my gosh, how many of these do I need to fill? Like I said, I've never made a journal that big, so how silly is that to be like a fear of the unknown with paper of all things. Oh, we got a knot in there. Let's see if we can get that out. I bet we can. There we go. Okay, I think let's go with these. We can add more. So what we're starting with is 4. So I'm going to go halfway. I'm going to loop these and I'm going to start putting them through different rings. Let's see how hard this is going to be. I think it will look cool if we can manage. All right. So there's one. I'm so tickled I found that. Sometimes you get so many different things from so many random places you forget what you even have. All right, this might be, you know what? Let's go ahead and use our trick because it's sitting right here. Can I get that between those two though? Oh, I did. All right. Oh, don't fall off. Hold on, hold on. There we go. Ugh, this works so good. All right, let's fumble and get that through. Feel free to, obviously you may fast forward if you would like. I know my videos are really long because I don't edit. I don't know how. I think maybe someday I'll learn how, but I feel like I would rather spend that time crafting and making art instead of meticulously going through and trying to edit videos. I think that I would become a perfectionist. I would spend way too much time on it. So I just made the decision I'm not going to. I'm going to just go with what comes out of my face. And that is what we are going with. And either it will be good or bad, but it's just me. And it gives me time to have fun, relaxing time making crafts and art. I need to stop calling them crafts. I know they're crafty, but really the stuff that we make, I consider it art. It's got composition, it's got color theory, it's got all kinds of, artistic bits. So creativity, let's just call it what it is. It's art. Again, coffee. Okay. Now I think I'm going to move this to the side. I think we're going to add that to some of the other rings later, but I want this to be workable while we're doing beads and charms. So let's get this stuff out of the way for the moment. Like I said, this is my first time doing this, and so hopefully I'm not too indecisive and spend, a whole bunch of time thinking and wondering. My dad and my sister make fun of me. They're always like, ooh, I wonder. I do wonder a lot, and it fills my brain with questions. Excuse me. All right, so let's get what we're actually going to be using. I do have, so I've got a couple of kinds of beads in here. I think what I want to do, because I want the space, I think we probably will use some of those. So let's go ahead and grab some and stick them in here. I really need a spoon in my office. I don't have a spoon. That might be helpful. There's several different colors, and I don't know how many we're going to need, so I'm just going to grab some. We'll set them here. we need anything else in here right now? No. I don't think we do. So, stamps, you were in my way. All right, bag of stamps is going to go over there. Oh, we do have these few charms as well. I'm just going to look through here quick and make a decision and then get them out of our way. Let's see. I don't think we need a money tree. I don't think we need a wedding cake. Oops. There's some keys with a heart. There's plenty of other cool oh my god, my words. Charms. Plenty of other cool charms. So let's just set this off to where it won't be in our way. And let's open up our beads and start making some decisions. We'll put charms on at the end. So I think we can give ourselves some space here. I need a little bit more working space. There we go. I think that you can see okay there. All right, where do we want to start? Let's get another little container for things that we know we want to use. I've got these buttons that I got quite a while ago, and I haven't used very many of them yet, and they're super cool. So let's see if we can, there's a compass. What else do we got in here? Ooh, a postal stamp. I typically like to go with 3 of things. However, that might get super bulky, and I think we're okay to go with 2 this time. So let's see. Do we want any butterflies on here? I've got big ones and little ones. I think we'd want to go with one of the smaller. Could go with the purple, or let's put a couple of options. This brighter blue, nope. Okay, so let's go with that. I do want a little bit of kind of bold color. This green is pretty. I don't know if I'll be able to get that on, but let's pick that out. I'm gonna pull it closer so I don't have to stick my head under the camera for you. Let's see what we got in here. Oh, this is nice. It's kind of brown. Don't believe we want any bright red. This blue is pretty. I've got these kind of interesting, I don't even know what that's from. There's a nice yellow. So another one of those interesting gold things. I'm sure they had a reason for existing. Just picking out some things that the colors might look nice. Want to have a few pops of brighter colors, but not a super ton, because this is very neutral-ish, I guess. What about, so this is from the necklace that I put apart. I bet we can pick a few of these that would look cool. I like that guy. How big do we want to go? We used some of these on the cover. I don't know if that one's going to be too big. Here's a smaller version of that. Let's bring that blue in. Let's bring in this pink, and there's a black attached to it, so maybe we'll just keep those together. Just the touch of pink. Do we want some white? Maybe. Maybe we'll want some white, and we've got buttons. Let's say we're gonna use, and then I set them all on the table. Let's pull off some of these black ones, and we're not gonna pick everything. We can grab more as we go. How about a few of these? Like the circle. Grab a few of those. And then how about let's grab some carnelian and some hematite. Those will be cool. And then we're gonna get started working and just start putting things together. We're gonna keep this super close because we can add, pick, discard, whatever we want. Okay, now that I said that, I'm gonna pick a few little buttons because those are nice. Those colors go nicely with what we've got going here. Not you. All right. Ooh, guys, I'm kind of scared. Let's see. Is there a way? Let's anchor this. And I think we want to anchor it. I'm gonna get one of these clips, and what do we want to anchor it to? I've got a phone holder. Will that be too in the way? I don't think. Let's see if we can anchor it to this. Let's hook this on here. Let's clip this on here. Oh, it's too big. It won't work. I don't want to anchor it clear high because then you won't be able to see what I'm doing. Real-time indecisiveness here, guys. Here. We can make it longer. I'm going to hook this to the top of my mat. Oh my God, please forgive me. All right, that is at the top of my mat. Now, we got 80 million. Oh, I moved you now. Nope, I moved my mat is what happened. And now you got the glare. There we go. There. We just will construct. And we're just gonna hook this guy on here. And let's get started. Ooh. We are to the fun part, but it's it's real time. One, because like I said, I edit, but it's also, I think, nice to see how long this stuff does actually take, and that it's not, a 10-minute project. It takes time, and we should be okay with that. And I just saw a couple more buttons that we might, or a couple more beads we might want to use. They're big. Oops. There. Those are pretty. And some, those might work. Those will work good on the end of our, okay, let's get these out for now. But remember, these are going to go really good on the bottom of our, oh, for the love of God, ribbons. And my nails are a disaster. I hope that's not too distracting. If I could find some polish that would actually stay, that would be a bonus. Okay. Let's just start. Now, I think I don't need anything special to get this through the bead hole or the buttonholes, perhaps. All right, why struggle? Let's just do it the right way. I hope this is not going to be one of these days. You may not be one of these days. Denied. Denied. No, no. We are going to have a good day. Because we're starting with crafting. There's a good chance that this will not get done before I have to get ready for work. So we might have to put a couple things together, put a couple different videos together. Let's see, how high do I want that? I think I'll go right there. And I'm going to tie a knot so it doesn't slip. Doesn't have to. I don't know why I'm trying to get it super close. Doesn't need to be super close. See, will that hold? I think we need 2. Double knot. There we go. Now, let's put a couple colorful small beads. Let's see, how about, I'm just gonna pick some randomly, and I wonder if we can, might be getting ambitious here, but I'm wondering if we can do more than one at a time. Those don't want to go on. Wow, too bad. You are gonna, because I said I was just gonna randomly pick them, and now here I am picking through the colors. We're gonna try to do 3 at a time. See if we can get through. That makes the hole a little bit smaller. Got it. All right, guys, moment of truth. Oh. Game changer. Not every one that we put on here has to be super super fancy. And remember, we don't have to go all the way down to the bottom because we left lots of extra space for our knot tying. Let's end this one with a pretty carnelian. I'm trying to not think about it too hard. Just quick glance of, will that look nice here? Yes, then put it on. For God's sake, just put it on. Okay, and we can go different lengths. They don't all have to be the same. He feels like he might want to be a little bit troublesome and rowdy, so he's gonna have 2 knots. All right, so there is our first. Let's get that off to the side. We'll just throw it clear up to the, well, we don't want it clear up to the top because we need to kind of do some decisions on spacing. I think I want to put a couple of beads a little higher. So let's go with one of these smalls. And a black. And another small of a different color. The best thing about this trick was there's so many of my beads that I couldn't use because they're too small to put a needle through, and I couldn't get the thread through. Okay, I had to refill my coffee, and it's a good thing I stood up because I saw that plastic was giving a really gross glare, so I moved it. All right, how about we put on one of those cool gold pieces, but let's have some color along with it. What color though? We've got those little ones. We already have black on there. Let me do a quick dig here. We've got shiny black. Okay, what are these little gold pieces? Oh, cute. They've got little tiny rhinestones. Let's use those somewhere. Here's two shiny blacks. Let's go with those, since we've got them. We picked them out. Let's use them. Why can't I? Okay, come on now, cooperate. There we go. I think if I was going to be stringing a super ton of things on here, I would probably put a little piece of tape on the bottom. But I think we'll be okay since we're only doing a few things on each. Is that? Yeah, I like it with the black. And we'll put one of our bigger, chunkier beads down towards the bottom here on this one. That should hold. Now, how about the nice chunky green one? Now this will be interesting because it's so big, so long. If we can get it started, I think we'll be, well, here, how about this? I'm gonna take the tiniest bit of glue. I'm gonna see if I can roll it and make it thinner. And stuck together. Let's see if that will work better. There we go. Oh, perfect. Okay. Now, do we want anything else hanging from there? What if we add a little charm? Let's do that. Let's open up our charms and find a little something. Look at these things. I got these on clearance. Aren't they cute? Butterfly wings. I love them. All right, little charm. We've got animals. We've got kind of flowers. Anything little bitty in there? What's this? It's not super tiny, but it's in my hand, so that's what we're going with. We're just gonna stick a butterfly on there. And I'm going to make my knot around that so that it will stay. Oh, for the love. Come on, fumble fingers. That way we don't have to mess around like with any jump rings or anything like that. Okay. There we go. Oh, that'll hang like that. This will be down here. I'm feeling pretty happy with how this is going. Set this off to the side. Not too shabby for a first time, I would say. We're 2 in, so there's that. But 'tis okay. You know what I'm gonna do? That worked so good with the glue. Let's just do each one real quick. It will make it easier to get through the needle thread or two. Just the tiniest bit to keep those ends together. That one was going to give us trouble, I could tell. He was going to be a problem. Taking just, 30 seconds to do it now is going to save us struggles as we go. So we're going to just do it. One more. All right. Back to the fun part. Back to the fun part. Get our glue back out of our way. All right, let's put something kind of chunky at the top. How about one of these blue ones? See, already paying off. Just tie a knot. Keep him up there where we want him. And let's see, how about one of these maroon buttons? Maybe a button bead button. Let's see if this will go through easily. It will. We don't need the... It'll stay on pretty good too. Now, what bead do we want in the middle? Let's do one of these. Don't have to worry about it falling through because the buttons are wider, so I think it's okay to have 2 blue things on the same string here. Let's give it a little bit more space and tie our knot. I don't think those will move around too much. Okay, now what do we want towards the bottom? One of these. With these brighter ones. And how about a little run of colored ones? Let's do that. Let's just grab a few in our hand. All right, well, that only worked once. Let's see if this is too many and too ambitious. It makes it even easier to put them on here. And do we want another little charm? How about a star? I know there's super cute tiny stars in here. So let's grab one. Where are you? Oh, here's a tiny one. We want silver or do we want gold? How about that little antique looking one? We'll have multiple different I got a lot of silver charms, so we'll have to do a mixture. Now what you could do is take this and thread this back up through these beads, but with thread that might work okay, but with this I think it would be too difficult. And we aren't about making things harder than they need to be. So there's one knot. There is our second knot, and there. That's looking pretty cute, I think. All right, next, let's get some more beads up closer to the top. How about, let's take this off. Where's our thing? I want to go kind of chunky with this next one. Get a little volume there towards the top. So I'm going to take this piece here, undo it, get these out of my way. Let's see if we can straighten that up enough that we can get those off. It needs to be more straightened. So let's see if we can do it without it curling too much on us. Still stuck. There we go. Let's take this guy off because he looked nice under there. We'll do them both. Was quite happy to, oh, I wonder if this will be too long. Let's see. This might be one that we have to, I don't got much space there. I don't know if you can see that. Let's see. Nope, it'll work. It'll work. Beautifully. I want that to stay up high, so I'm gonna be a little more intentional, I think, with the location of my knot this time. Maybe. There. Good. I don't remember what I was gonna say. Something. I'm sure it was profound. Let's go ahead and add more of the carnelian, and we've got some other stones too that we could add if we want to. How about a nice neutral? in the middle. And a black. And do we want something smaller? I'm gonna do kind of a big piece here. Nope, I want it to go, I want the point to be down. And let's end it with the hematite. It's a nice chunky little section. Makes some noise. This fella needs two knots. I might do each half separately. We'll see. I'm feeling like we need a purple butterfly. Just by himself. By himself. Let's tie a little knot. Now this might hang a little funny because it's like that, but I think I'm okay with that. Now, we don't want all of the big cool beads on one side. I might be overusing them a little bit. How about some yellow stars? And I should have known I was gonna do this. I grabbed some things out here and then I still pick through, but we said that we might want to do that, so we're doing it. Looks like this is gonna be about our length. I want to go much longer than that. Alright, so let's knot up. I'm going to put one small one underneath so it's easier to knot. I think that these holes are a little smaller. Sorry for the clinky clanky noises. Do 2 knots here. And then these will hang like this. Oh, that ain't the cutest, but you know, it is kind of being wonky. That's okay. We do not have to have perfection. Okay, so we've got half of it done. We're at about 48 minutes. I don't think I'm going to have time to do the whole thing before I have to leave for work or get ready for work, but let's add some of our ribbons and then we'll still be able to move these all to the side when we want to work on this one. So what shall we add? We've got these ribbons. I don't want anything too geometric. So that kind of cute cats. We could use the cats. I haven't even opened it. I got these at the dollar store. I think they're so cute. We've got cats, we got dogs. This is has a sticky back, so that's not gonna work. We could go with this, or We could pick some cool twine. We could go with a leather piece. Yep, let's do leather. We've got twine. Let's see, do we have anything in this box that we think would look super great? Maybe that. Okay, that's it for that. Maybe some twine. We're going to set that to the side though, because I want to look at these. Let's take a peek at some of our seam binding. I'm so excited to use that. Let's see what colors we've got. We could go cream. Could do a black lace. I'm not feeling the purple. I do like, what if we did, okay. Let's take off the black lace. Maybe we get rid of any of the lace. Maybe. Well, it's going up there. Let's get rid of this for now. I don't know about the cats. So I'm not positive I don't want to put it on there. That's out of the way. Let's leave these out and we'll make decisions. I'm gonna narrow it down to these. Here are our choices. Now, how do we need, let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3. We can always add more jump rings if we choose. How will the leather look? That might, it doesn't quite go with it. Maybe we can do another smaller one for one of our other journals and use the leather. All right, let's open this up. I like the creams. Oh, look how old that is. 3 yards for 25 cents originally. I wish these things had dates on them. Oh, I need to open all of them. Look at that. We can't get rid of that. How cool. Yep. That's useful. I wonder if this one from yesterday has anything. No, but I didn't even think about keeping it. But we're gonna. This isn't all that fabulous. Blue. Okay. Pay attention. Focus. Amber, come on. We're trying to get something done today. Okay. All right, having a think here. I'm gonna say definitely yes on the 3 seam bindings. Well, I guess this is seam binding too. I'm gonna say maybe on this, definitely on these 3. So let's make a decision. I'm not sure exactly how we should do this because I've never done these before. We're going to be tying a knot. We know that. So let's give ourselves a little extra. Let's go to here. We don't want it to be too short because then we're in trouble. All right, let's see. I think we will want to go through the same way. Can we twist it to make it little? I'm gonna pull this off so we need this closer. This isn't gonna work trying to work all the way across. All right, let's see where we wanna put this. How about if we put it through here? All right, there's one. Oh, I think that's gonna be pretty. We need to keep these off to the side though. Okay, so there's one. I think the length is fine. Let's do this guy. About the same. Let's do the little twisty trick. Kinda. All right, now how do we want this? One's there. Let's do this over here, I think. And we can trim them different lengths too. All right, so there's that. And now I'm gonna have these all tangled since they don't all have. Yeah, we're gonna have to get that fixed up. And then how about one here? I kind of want them in the back. Can I get something through there? We're gonna try. Let's go with the pale blue. Maybe a little shorter. Well, no, we already decided. We can always cut it down. And let's twist. Stick on our crochet hook. This one's going to be tight. I don't know if we can get this one through, but we're going to, oh, we did. Beautiful. Okay. So here is what we've got so far. I wonder if I should have ironed that seam binding. Let's hope it will relax itself. All right, let's get these hanging appropriately. And let's get these four out of our way. And we'll re-hook ourselves here. And see what we come up with. Of course, it gets a little, the farther you get, the little more tangly things can get. A little more fiddly. Okay. So here's what we've got. Let's get our sticker out of the way. So let's go ahead. I think I'm going to grab some of the wooden beads that we were looking at. Oops, bumped my head. So here's some wooden ones. We also have that cool guy. That's an olden. Let's grab different wooden ones. The other thing we can do, one thing at a time. One thing at a time. I want to put a wooden one on here. These have nice giant. Let's see where our length about is. I think it's about there. So we did waste a little, but I'm sure we will find a use for the scraps. We are very good at using scraps. I'm gonna go 2 knots on here. Why am I messing with this right next to where I'm trying to work? It slides. Let's see how secure that is. That's not going anywhere. Okay, so there's that one. How about a darker one on here? Well, here, let's put it on the blue, the light blue. There's such a balance between taking your time and taking too long and trying to hurry and making it take longer than it needs to. This one's not cooperating as well. I don't know. I don't even know if that'll go. Oh, it does. All right. I didn't really expect that to fit there. Well, now I've had a different idea. What if we hang something from that one? Can we get enough up here to tie a little knot? Maybe. It sure looks like it. What if we did that and then how about a little leather? Let me bring this forward. How about a little leather leaf? But what color? Not that color. That's too close. How about a green one? There's black. We got brown, green, yellow. Ooh, I like the yellow. Let's go yellow. And just go with what we feel at the moment. And let's wiggle that guy through, straighten him back up. Yeah, I like that. It's interesting and different than what we've got going on with the others. I was thinking we could, hey, maybe we should do a charm, but I like this. And it's a charm, it's just a different kind of charm. All right, now, shall we see if we can get some smaller beads on there? Let's get this guy out of the way. Definitely want to use him, but I wonder if we can get something like this. I wonder if that will, whoa. No running away, my friend. Let's see if we can get it to go this way. Maybe, oh, don't break. Oh, I broke it. Let's see if I can put it back together. I do have another one, so it's not like anybody's in terrible, terrible shape. We're not out of business here, but will you go back in? Pink flower? All right, where's the other one? Maybe I can fix that with glue later. Note to self and others. Don't get too ambitious. use the tiniest bit of sense when doing this. Let's see, can we fit that guy on here? I'm not going to be crazy town. All right. We're going back to this plan before we break everything we own. This one needs a little bit of coaxing. Uh-oh, where'd I put my... I had my pokey tool. I just cleaned my desk. It might have worked with the crochet hook, but it does I think this one had a slightly smaller. I'm gonna make this one just a little bit longer. If we decide we hate it, we can always put a knot higher and readjust. Okay, so this one's here. All right, I do like that up there. How's our time doing here? Okay. For this one, I don't want to get too much leather, but I do like this. I don't remember where these came from. Clearance, I'm sure. I do like this in there. I think that would look pretty. Let's stick this guy on and see, maybe higher up towards the middle. A loose knot to keep that up there, and one of these light blue beads if I can make it work. It's got a bigger hole. Oops, but we're not going to force it. We learned our lesson about that. If it doesn't feel like it wants to go on there, we're not going to make it do that. This might, what a mess. Why am I struggling with this when I have a pair of scissors right next to me? Guys, perhaps it's a little too early in the morning for this kind of nonsensy thought. Nope, got it. Okay, now is it going to go or is it not going to go? No, we are not forcing it. Okay. Next option. What about this guy? This crochet hook will not fit by any stretch. Where did I put the other ones? There are teeny teenies in here. Let's see if one of the teeny teenies will fit. I'm so I don't know why I keep saying tickled. I never say that. I'm so happy that we found this, you know, $1.49 to make our lives easier. Will it fit? Oh, it does. Now, I don't know if it's big enough to grab this, but we can sure try. No. It did grab it, however. it's too tight to get it through with that, and I gotta wiggle the way up and get it off of there. Oh, come on. There we go. All right, that's a no-go for that. How small? Can we try the glue trick? I really want this. Clearly, I really want this bead right here. Let's try the glue trick. It's going to take a little more. Or a lot more. That's a no. Let's try the angle trick. Cutting it at an angle. See if we can get it through there enough to grab a hold of it and force it the rest of the way through. Where's our little bitty? See, being neurotic pays off sometimes. Not very often, but sometimes. Let's put him, do we want him low? Let's put him down here. All right. Honestly, I think we are going to save the rest for next time. I think we gotta get on with our day. Let's do this. Save our glue. Let's move some of this business out of the way. And let's get a nice glimpse. I'm gonna put another clip here to keep this out of our, you know, might have been a little bit smart to do this while we were trying to work, but you know, sometimes afterthought. Let's go ahead and clip these guys out of the way here, and let's take a look at what we've got so far. I think we're doing pretty good for our first attempt. I think this will look lovely on the side of a journal. Thanks for hanging with me, guys. We will pick this back up next time and finish her up. Thanks so much. I hope you have a really great, what is it? God, I don't know what day it is. Tuesday. Have a great Tuesday, and I will see you next time. Bye.